Last month, Jonathan Kuminga went to the press and publicly called out his coach Steve Kerr for not playing him enough. A lot of people don't like that he did this, and said that it wouldn't fly in different eras. On the flip side though, many people also agreed that he wasn't getting the playtime he deserved. Whether you agree with him going to the press or not, it did result in him getting more minutes, and he's been immediately proven right, as his play on the court has been amazing since all this happened. Over the past 8 games, Kuminga has averaged 26 points and 7 rebounds per game, while shooting an absurd 63% from the field and 57% from 3. He's easily been the second best player on this Warriors team over this stretch. The team has also gone 4-4 over those 8 games, and 2 losses came by just 1 point apiece. The team has looked better since Kuminga has picked it up than they did over the rest of the season as a whole. With the trade deadline less than a week away, the jump from Kuminga might push the team more towards being buyers at the deadline than people originally expected. The athleticism has always been the appeal with Kuminga, and that's definitely been on display. But the concern was always with his efficiency and specifically his shooting from deep. But the key to his success as of late has been those things. He's been uber efficient from the field and absurdly so from beyond the arc. A lot of the problems earlier in the season stem from the inability to play non-shooters like Kuminga, Wiggins, and Draymond together. But with his shooting lately, you can easily play him alongside at least one of the other two, and maintain very good spacing on the floor. He is providing the Warriors with a new chess piece that revolutionizes the team on both ends of the floor. It's been really awesome to watch. Jonathan Kuminga is taking the leap. Now let's take a deeper look. Before we get into the Warriors' rising star, if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you watched it before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. The current landscape for the Warriors presents a notable departure from the past. After adhering to established strategies for much of a challenging season, Kerr and the team leaders have recognized the need for a significant recalibration. The atmosphere now carries a sense of urgency and increased unpredictability, which is a natural progression for any dynasty, or perhaps the conclusion of one. While the Warriors' appearance and certain aspects of their gameplay may remain consistent, especially as long as Curry continues to excel, there's a discernible shift in their approach. The team is no longer rigidly adhering to the tactics that served them well for an extended period, because those strategies have faltered in the recent months. Considering the vested interests and pride at stake, the most significant change lies in the Warriors acknowledging the need for a real change in the first place. It's evident that Kuminga is the primary catalyst for all these transformations. His exceptional talent and unwavering work ethic have compelled even future Hall of Famers to adjust. Kuminga's persistence in pushing for change is noteworthy, and the Warriors, recognizing their current vulnerabilities, acknowledge that their optimal chance for playoff success lies in propelling Kuminga into the forefront and accepting the outcomes. As Draymond has said, the seasoned veterans of the dynasty once supported older players like Andre Iguodala and David Lee during the initial stages of their success. Now, it's evident that the responsibility needs to be shared, with Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, Moses Moody, and Trace Jackson Davis stepping up. However, for this transition to occur in Kuminga's 3rd season, the Warriors coaching staff and veterans had to have confidence in his abilities and recognize the necessity for him to take on a more prominent role on both ends of the floor. This assurance of ample playing time for Kuminga has recently resulted in Kevon Looney, who's one of Kerr's favored players, being pushed to the periphery of the rotation. It solidifies a commitment to pairing Kuminga with Andrew Wiggins, a combination that faced challenges earlier in the season, particularly during Draymond Green's suspension. However, with Draymond's return and his role as the primary center, the Kuminga-Wiggins duo now forms the Warriors' most dynamic lineup by quite a significant margin. This shift has prompted more isolation plays for Kuminga, occasionally sidelining Curry in the corner while Kuminga takes charge, attempting to navigate his way to the rim. This juncture holds significant importance for the Warriors in the broader context. Wiggins' presence has been a barrier to Kuminga's progression, prompting serious considerations of trading Wiggins before the impending deadline to free up minutes and salary. It even reached a point where Kuminga practically requested a trade a few weeks ago. However, if the duo can continue to perform together, as they have in the recent games, the entire composition of the roster starts to make a lot more sense. It's possible that it took Kuminga this long to recognize the extent of his importance to the team and understand the necessary adjustments to contribute effectively to the team. Simultaneously, Kerr may have needed time to align his thinking with Kuminga's growth trajectory. It was a mutual process that required some time. While the Warriors couldn't afford to give James Wiseman the same time, there's uncertainty about whether Wiseman would have justified the investment. In contrast, Kuminga is proving to be worth it and is poised to improve, a prospect that can't be confidently asserted about the established veterans of the dynasty. But that's alright, because Jonathan Kuminga is taking the star leap in his third season. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.